Hey y'all, I'm back, because just like a leftover fire sauce packet in your kitchen junk drawer, I'm still here to serve even if I am past my freshness date. Chantal's been going full force on the fast food mukbangs again, so the sponsorship grift for feeder money must be going well enough, I guess. I don't know. For today's episode, our girl's serving up another monochromatic cheesy feast with a side of social commentary and a double dose of sour cream for absolutely no reason at all. So buckle up and settle in for some more definitely not feeder content. Like Taco Bell through a woman with no gallbladder, so are the mukbangs of our lives. Oh, she's got herself on high speed.
Hello guys, hello. Welcome
What was the
back
point
to
of that?
another cheese sauce in my eye. We're off to a good start. Buy one, get one free. So I have a double quesadilla, whole cup of sour cream for these cheese fries, and Pepsi Zero. Bismillah. Let's add some hot sauce to these fries. Yeah, on Tuesdays here, you buy one meal, you get one free.
Neither of those things are meals per se. Not in the fast food restaurant sense. You bought an item and you got another item. What's a meal about a double quesadilla and fries? That's not a meal. That's a pile of slop. But, whatever. Carry on. I guess that's just semantics. We can agree to disagree on that one, cutie.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So I thought I would do a mukbang. For those of you who like these videos.
We know who they are.
Normal people.
Yeah, not just feeders. Everyone likes sour cream all over your face.
I'm really hungry.
Oh yeah, that shot was definitely not for the feeders. That was for the regular people.
The
Regular
quesadilla
people
is
love
really good. The
seeing
chicken
you
is
just slam dairy right into your body in as many forms as possible. Cheese quesadilla, cheese fries, sour cream on both. Okay, not for feeders.
like seasoned very well, and it's cheesy. I want to ask you guys something. I'm curious if it's just me or what kind of person you are. Topic of discussion, if you will. I was watching a video. I came across a video on social media of this guy goes around in public bothering people.
You wouldn't know what
went
that's
into a
like.
restaurant.
This one's never gone around in public bothering people. She certainly never went around in public bothering the entire city of Bangkok. She's never bugged people in Kuwait by filming them without their permission. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what that's like.
Okay. And he saw this old man eating at a table alone. And he went up there, like all the other tables were empty in the restaurant. And he went up to the guy and said, "Do you mind if I sit here with you?" And the old man said, "Oh, sure."
How
And then
many
they
fries
striked
do
up
you
a
need on that
conversation. And it was
fork?
like one of those like 2-seater tables too. So it wasn't like one of those bigger ones. And they started talking. And I saw in the comments, someone commented like, social media has ruined these kinds of interactions for us. And I'm wondering, like, what do you guys think about that? Like, what if a guy came up to you and did that? Like,
Honestly, real talk, I'm an introvert. I got a little bit of that social anxiety, I guess. I don't know. But I'd have said no before and after social media. I'd have said no in 1992 before I ever even owned a computer. I'd say no now. You gotta protect your peace.
Would you let them sit there? Honestly, in a situation like that, I feel like you're kind of forced into it, because what answer are you going to give?
No.
No? Just like a no flat out makes you look like a jerk. And if you say, like, what reason can you give other than I don't like talking to people?
I think that's valid. I don't wanna, and I don't like talking to people. Honestly, I'd probably err on the side of politeness and just be like, oh, you can have the table, and I'd pack up my stuff and just take it home.
I would feel forced to say yes. But secretly, I would want to say no. I would not want a random stranger sitting there while I eat. And I have to ask myself, like, why?
Yeah, why is that, Miss Shifty Eyes? Why?
And I feel like a mean, miserable, antisocial person when I realize that the answer is...
Even a broken clock is right twice a day, I guess.
I have zero interest in talking to a stranger.
All right, well, let me ask y'all a question. Topic for discussion, as she says. If you were in a restaurant and you needed to sit down and eat, you had your little tray of food, and you saw an open seat, only open seat in the place, and it's one of those little two-seaters, and sat at the other side of it is Chantal. Would you ask to sit down?
It would annoy me too if there was like no... it was like full of empty seats in there.
Honestly, if a place is full of empty seats and someone asks to sit with you, that's just weird. Why? What do you want? What do you want from me? My immediate go-to is, what do you want, and in what way is this going to get weird? Because it's going to get weird.
I think these videos are kind of like those, you know, those social experiment videos on TikTok.
Oh, you think? Do you think the weird social situation on TikTok might be a social experiment that's been staged? Really? Think that's a possibility?
You know, you see a guy go into a grocery store, walk up to a random person, unsuspecting random person, and be like, I'm so hungry, can you buy me like a sandwich?
Honestly, my default response at this point in life to any TikTok is, it was faked, it was staged. I'm just going to assume that it's absolute baloney until proven otherwise. Guilty until proven innocent when it comes to TikTok these days.
And then if one of the people say okay, he'll give them like $1,000. Those kind of things. It was one of those kind of guys. But
I hate those fake testing of generosity videos anyway, that she's talking about, the whole scenario where you ask someone for a favor, you pretend to be a needy person, and then when they're like, oh yeah, I got you, then you shower them with gifts or money or TikTok clout or whatever.
makes me realize, like, I don't think it's just me. I think like society as a whole.
What does it make you realize? Finish the thought.
Is it that we're socially awkward with one another? Or is it just that we have unwritten social rules that we all just follow? And if they're broke...
Both. People are awkward and we have unwritten social rules. Okay. What kind of question is this?
We panic and we're like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So me, I personally would say yes, they can sit there, but I would in my head be saying no, please don't. I wouldn't want to hurt their feelings if they're nice. If they're weird or belligerent, like in a way that's I feel threatened, I would just tell them to bugger off probably.
Interesting. Nice people, sure, but if they're weird or belligerent, huh? What do you guys think? Would you want to sit down and share a table with a stranger who's weird and belligerent? I'll take you back to the question I asked earlier, topic for discussion. Would you ask to sit with Chantal? I wouldn't want to sit with anyone weird and belligerent.
Hi. What would you do? What would you do?
She'd eat your corpse. That's what she'd do.
What would you do? Hi, baby.
Yeah, once again, Julia shows up at food time. What you got, Mom? Can I get anything? Can I get a thing? She'll cave and give you a treat later after you attack some bread.
I'm a slave to this cat.
Sure.
I pet her, treats.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Pets and treats. It doesn't take getting her spayed in a timely manner. It doesn't take grooming. It doesn't take keeping up with vaccinations. It doesn't take stimulating playtime. Pets and treats. Anything else? Anything else you provide? No, just pets and treats? Okay, cool.
Don't you bite? Hey.
That's all she needs herself, so that's all she thinks any other living creature needs. Treats and ass pats.
Don't you bite Mom. She's gonna bite Mom, I can tell. Cheesy fries. Anyways.
Well, cheese fries are gone, and here goes the last of the chicken quesadilla, it looks like. Oh, Lord. Y'all do what you want, but I would sooner eat a pigeon I found on the side of the road downtown than chicken from Taco Bell.
My favorite form of social interaction is with you guys online.
That's your favorite form of social interaction? Girl, it's your only form of social interaction, except when you go get a coffee once in a blue moon.
That was good.
It was good, and now it's gone in less than 15 minutes, but it definitely wasn't feeder content. That was not feeder content. Both things had cheese on them, and we dipped it all in sour cream and got that all over our mouth, but it wasn't feeder content, y'all. Not a bit.
Okay, guys, well, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Well, there it is, folks. Another Della's Dishwater feeder video, mukbang, where she just downs some fast food as quickly as possible without much excitement and without much to say. But at least she's got plenty to rage about on live. That's all I've got for this one. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
You watched it, didn't you?